connect. Okay, it's trying to connect, which is, one of the things that's amazing about this stuff, my man, is people like being behind the scenes. You know that? Did you know that, Justin?
What, people like being behind the scenes?
Yeah. Don't you like being behind the scenes? Like when you get there early and you first get a notification, and then you get a chance to jump right on, and you get the chance to see kind of what's going on sometime behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Now, of course, this is only for folks out there that are like, ah, man, you mean tell me they're behind the scenes? Yes, you are behind the scenes. Uh, Now, let me do a mic check if we can. Mic check, mic check. Justin, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, this is good. This is good. I can hear you. You can hear me. All right, for those folks that are just tuning in, we're going to do a mic check, just to make sure that we can be heard, that we can be seen. You know, Justin, one time I did a whole episode to myself, talking to myself, and guess what? They couldn't hear me. I made a decision right then that I would never go too fast.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, Doc. It's happened to me. It's happened to all of us.
Have you done that before?
Yes, I've recorded entire webinars just to myself.
Yeah, I know. I know. He's like, oh man. One time I actually did an interview with none other than Dr. George C. Frazier, the founder of the Power Networking Conference, who's been in business for a number of years. And he said, Shay, I only have like 20 some minutes. I got on, we did our interview, and he said, how was that? I said, hold on a moment, let me check. And there was no sound on his mic. I said, I sounded good. We probably should do it over again at some point. He's probably watching right now and said, Shay, you never told me that I was on there. I never played
Right,
that video.
right, right.
But
It happens to the best of us,
it was
man.
such an
Part of the
honor.
tech world.
Yeah, it was such an honor. Look, for those folks that are tuning in right now, Brenda Carlton, let us know if you can hear us. Alice Boswell, let us know if you can hear us. Chantel, hey, Delator McNeil. God, Justin, you bring out the all-stars, man. I don't know how you do it, but you bring out the all-stars. Hey, tomorrow I owe you a call. We're going to get together. We didn't get together today, obviously, because I was on an earlier broadcast. But do me a favor. Look right below the video and just put Justin and Shay. We can hear you. Just put Justin and Shay, we can hear you. So Justin, do a mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. You can hear me?
Well, you
Am
don't
I
have to say
coming in
mic check,
clear?
mic check. You could have said, what's up, Shay? How you doing? I'm happy to be on the show. This is a great place to be. I couldn't wait. This is my time.
Oh man.
But no, you didn't do that, man. Why didn't you do
I
that?
thought I thought you wanted me to be like, how they come in on the microphone, you'd be like, mic check 1 2 1 2, and then
Check one, check two, check three. Hey, Ashley, thanks for joining. Rose, thanks for joining. Comedian, let us know that you can hear us. Look right below the video and put Justin and Shay, we can hear you. At least let us know you're here, and then we're going to get started. All right, I got a note from Perrin. Perrin Wetzel, I don't know if you met Perrin Wetzel. Him and his wife are amazing. They're out of Chicago. They have something called Black Wealth
Chi-Town?
Family. Huh?
I said Chi-Town in the building.
Chi-Town? Are you from Chi-Town?
You didn't know that? I'm from Chicago. Yeah.
Perrin, we have another person from Chicago that's in the house, by the way.
Oh
I
man.
learned something myself. But he's out there watching. Tamara is watching. She said, Justin and Shay, we can hear you. Thanks a lot. Brenda Carlton, it is always a pleasure. All right, Ashley Little says, Justin and Shay, we can hear you. I'm going to go ahead and get started, Justin. They can hear us. We got the mic check. We did the sound check. It's time to prove that you can make money online. It's time to prove you can be paid more for what you know than you can do. It's time to prove, Justin, that your labor doesn't always have to be involved. That you can be here and still making money somewhere else. Is that correct? Is that what we're going to talk about?
100% correct. Doc. That's
All
what we're
right,
gonna
that's what I'm
talk
talking about. We're going to get started then in 5, 4. This is official. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must outrun the fastest lion or be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. You've heard it before. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? You better be running. That's right. That's right. You better be running. Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Network, the world's largest organization for the well-being of an entrepreneur. And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. All right, Justin, we get a chance to get started. Well, it's a great day. Welcome, everybody, to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country. I'm so excited. Justin, what's up, my man? Where are you coming in from?
I'm coming in from ATL, Georgia.
ATL, Georgia, but he's from, I just learned this the other day. I just learned this a few minutes ago. He's from where?
Jeez. I'm originally from the south side of Chicago, born and raised.
South side of Chicago is in the house. Look, while you guys are out there, hey, Kelly, one of the things I like to do as we get started, Justin, I always like to do our mantra. I like to do a check-in with all of the entrepreneurs, for all of the speakers, for all of the business owners, for all of the authors, the coaches, the trainers, the experts, and all the network marketers. Here's what I like for you to do. Justin's on the other side. And yes, we're going to talk about you can make money online, but here's what I like for you to do. You can see Justin, but check this out. You can even hear Justin, but check this out. Justin can't see you, and Justin can't hear you. So here's what you can do to welcome Justin aboard. Look right below the video. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining. Hey, Tara, thanks for joining. What's up? Look right below the video. Look right below the video, and go ahead and post your first name, post your last name, and tell us where you're from. Now, he proudly said he's in Atlanta, but he's from Chi-Town. I'm from Washington, D.C. So that's just a way of saying, hey, Justin. Now, we're going to tell him a little bit later about what you do. But right now in the beginning, just look right below the video, post your first name. Hey, George, post your last name. And then after that, post where you from. Let's just do a shout out as we're doing that. I see Tara says, Justin, she's in the house right now. Thanks for joining. Thanks a lot. I see you, Kelly. Victoria's in the house. Ayana's in the house. Mimi, what's up, Mimi? Mimi has 2 twin girls, by the way. They're 11 years old, Justin, and they often watch. They want to be entrepreneurs, so mom lets them do some training, by the way. See, I told Justin I'll let y'all know you're in there. What's up, Angie Pitts? Now, look. For those folks that are joining, for those folks that are tuning in like Mimi, Mimi said, I'm from Toledo, Ohio. Thanks a lot for sharing. Tora Arvin says she's from Houston, Texas, by the way, that she's in the house. Mimi says her daughter's names are Phoebe, I think it is Phoebe. I forgot the other one. George Gilmore says he's from North Carolina. Thanks for joining. Perrin Wetzel said Chi-Town. He's in the house, by the way. Those folks can't say Chicago.
Chi-Town.
I just don't get that. I just don't get that. Look, I always like to start off when I can, Justin. I know you get a chance to watch your board. I've seen you on the other side. But I always like to start off with the Champion's Creed, because the Champion's Creed is something that my mentor taught me almost 15 years ago, and it's helped sustain me in good times and not so good times. But it's always been top of mind. I said this for about 13 years in a row, every single day. But here's the Champion's Creed. I'm going to read it out loud, and then I'm going to ask Justin if he'll read it out loud, and you follow along. Here it is, Champion's Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. So somebody knows something about that. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. Justin, my man, can you do me a favor? Can you see the words up there right now? Can you read those words? It is Justin's reading the words. Y'all follow along with Justin and read the words too. Justin, take it away, the Champion's Creed.
I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and keep I had to do the shade.
I
And
like
keep
that.
trying.
And keep trying. And keep trying. And keep putting one foot in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot.
Yep.
Look, people always say, Shay, why do you read that? Why do you say this almost every single episode? Here's why. Because I want you to bless another entrepreneur. I want you to encourage another person that's doing well and maybe had a setback, or maybe they're not doing so well and they need to get started. Here's what I want you to do. Look right below the video, all my digital note takers. All of my folks who write on this digital board that we put together, this digital board up there, you're putting these notes, and I want you to encourage them. I want you to say just these 2 words. Why would you do this? Well, these videos go viral. I get it. But oftentimes folks read these and you can encourage them. Here's what I want you to put. You ready? Here's what I want you to put. Keep on going, hashtag never give up. Just look right below the video and put keep on going, hashtag never give up. Let me say it again. Keep on going, hashtag never give up. You write those words right now. And that's a signal to another entrepreneur. That's a signal to another business owner. That's a signal to another person that's out there, whether they're in business or not. Do you know what? Keep on going. If things are going well, keep on going. Hashtag never give up. Hashtag never give up. You know, as I said those words, and you got Javon Walker in the house, my goodness, you bring out the all-stars. Cheryl Pope Clark is in the house. If you hear those words, hey, Jarvis Taylor, if you hear those words, never give up. You've been an entrepreneur. You've been out there. What does that mean to you?
Entrepreneurship?
The words never giving up, like keep on going no matter what.
Well, I mean, never giving up is really latching on to that thing and never letting, just like a lion. You just gotta, it don't matter what circumstances you're going through. It don't matter what's happening. Everything around you could be caving in. The roof can be falling in. It just doesn't matter. Like, you just don't give up. And you have to approach entrepreneurship just like that. And so many people, I find, like, Shay, they have that 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They like, well, here's my backup plan. I heard, when I was at a Tony Robbins event, he said this. He said, sometimes you got to burn the boats. And so when you burn the boats, that is when you got to go all in and you make revenue for your business at all costs. And that's what it means to me to never give up as a entrepreneur.
Never give up. For those folks that wrote keep on going, hashtag never give up, like Mimi who put that down, Cheryl Pope Clark put that down, Jarvis K. Taylor put that down, Javon Walker put that down. That's just a signal. Look, I do understand, and we do believe here that the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. But this particular episode, this conversation we're about to get into, yeah, it's going to help you in your life, but Justin Burns is on the other line. And one of the things that he does in his company, his organization, is help you get results, not so much in your bank account, but he helps you really have what? Be able to reach your audience and really extend your vision to the people you were called to serve. One of the things we believe in, hey, Brenda Carlton, she said, yes, burn the boats. Thanks a lot, I agree with you. Hey, Marita, she said, burn the boats. You started something over here. Yeah, well, I can't say never give up. Why y'all gotta put burn the boats? Look, if you know you gotta keep going. Look, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm losing control. If that's you, you look right below the video, and I want you to encourage someone else. Just put burn the boats. Just put burn the boats at Justin Burns. Put burn the boats. We gotta cut it loose. We gotta cut it loose, and then we gotta get going. Justin, this is a money conversation, obviously, but one of the things we believe here, Justin, is we believe that we're all sales visionaries, right? I always tell people that we don't sell anything to anybody. We're a sales visionary. For those that are hearing what a sales visionary is for the very first time, a sales visionary understands, they have a vision, that sales helps them develop the resources necessary to support the vision they have for the people they were called to serve. So a sales visionary understands that sales helps you develop the resources necessary to support your vision, to develop your vision, and then to deliver your vision. So as you're listening right now, you're out there, I know one thing, you have a vision for the people you were called to serve. Now I'm gonna ask Justin, don't worry, he's gonna get into some details. But I'm gonna ask Justin in a moment what his vision is for the people he was called to serve, and this is why he exists. But again, Justin can't see you. and he can't hear you. And also, we are a community. The Happy Entrepreneur Show is a community. It's not about Shay Brown, and it's certainly not about Justin Burns, and it's certainly not about anybody else. It's all about all of us. So here's what I want you to do. I love doing this. It's my favorite part. I love going back. I love people to connect and network. I want you to look right below the video, and I want you to write these words. My vision for the people I'm called to serve is ... Or my vision for the businesses I'm called to serve is ... Now, understand, some of you focus on people, some of you focus on businesses. I know they're one and the same, but so somebody might be writing, my vision for the people I'm called to serve is to help them create wealth in their life. Someone else might be putting, my vision for the people I'm called to serve is to help them in the area of social media so they can reach their target audience. We don't care about the number of letters behind your name. That's not what this conversation is about. And we don't care about your marquee clients. Don't care about that either. What we care about is that you have a vision for the people you were called to serve. Now, I happen to believe in God, okay? It's not for everybody. I understand that. You may not. It's okay. But you think about the Bible. And in the Bible, there's Noah, right? And Noah had a vision. But it wasn't his vision. His vision came from who? His vision came from God, and it came to him to go through him. It wasn't from him. And so you got a vision from someone on high, I believe was God, and they gave you this vision, gave you the time, gave you the talents, gave you the treasure, but it doesn't do any good for the vision to be sitting there. Even Noah needed resources. He needed a hammer. He needed a nail. He needed wood. He needed to put that ship together. You listening right now, you need some resources. You need marketing. You need sales. You need branding. You need an online product. You need a team. You have a vision. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to look right below the video and put my vision for the people I'm called to serve is ... Now, Justin, I'm going to ask you just in a moment what your vision is for the people you were called to serve, because you're here to solve a problem. One of my favorite sayings is that people will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today, which is why Justin is here. Justin solves a problem. I'm going to get into that. But you look right below that video. Justin, what is your vision for the people you were called to serve? And I will say hello to Daryl Mack. He's in the house. I will say hello to Saucony Prince. Saucony Prince does a Motivational Monday video. It is amazing. You've got to see it over at the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe. Sean T. Harris, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Stephanie Howard's in the house. How do you bring out the all-stars? Stephanie Howard, Ireland. She's out there up in Maryland, by the way. Her and her husband are two amazing individuals, by the way. Cheryl Graham is down in Mobile, Alabama. She regularly tunes in when it's about money time. And this is a money time conversation. Tell us what your vision is. Tell us what your vision is so someone else can connect with you in the community. Justin, what is your vision for the people you're called to serve?
Yeah, so my vision is to really help experts, business owners, to really see that the value that they have can be turned into something that could transform the lives of other people in the digital realm, right? And so I help people to really understand that, it's so easy, Shay, to look at these computers. All we do is just type, right?
Yeah.
But there's a whole world, there's a whole facet out there of people that you can touch. But oftentimes we only just 1%, 2%, 3% tap into the power of this thing called the digital realm. And so that's my vision, is to show people that everything you have in you, the knowledge, the wisdom, whatever it is you want to sell online, that you're only tapping into 1%. And my vision, my focus, what I want is to help people to really expand that to the most potential possible so they can affect other people and transform their lives as well.
Yeah, but, Justin, there's some folks that are hearing that saying, sounds good for you, Justin. You didn't have to worry about anything. You just popped up and people just started connecting with you online. And we'll get into a little bit of your story. I will recognize Jarvis K. Taylor. He put, I have both. My vision for the people I'm called to serve and business is helping them identify their purpose and focusing them on their purpose-driven solutions. Thanks a lot. Y'all make sure y'all connect with Jarvis K. Taylor. Now, if you have a vision, you put my vision for the people I'm called to serve is ... Justin, you talked about something very important. You talked about being able to touch the people with the vision you have. Because what good is it to do someone be sitting there, Noah, let's say Noah, he has this vision, but he can't get his vision in front of other folks. He can't reach the folks he was called to serve. Then the vision just sits there with him. And I know the vision you have is bigger than you. And so it's going to take a support. It's going to take a community. It's going to take a lot of folks to execute that vision. Doing it online is one of those ways. What's one of the reasons why people don't really do it. I mean, they know to do it, but what's one of the reasons why they really don't extend and really make it a reality? Getting your
So
business online.
yeah, so I find that, it's very easy to get bogged down with the things that don't make you profit in your business, which is oftentimes what we do. So a lot of times we get caught up in worrying about the wrong things when none of that stuff matters, right? So here's one of the things we worry about: technology, right?
Ooh.
I'm talking to you. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. If you're looking at this, you get bogged down. And so what we don't realize is that if you are watching this video, we are living in one of the best times. Hear what I'm saying? The best times to create an online product right now. Okay, because when I started off in 2007, I think. See, I'm getting a little old on that, Shay. That's that's in the internet land. See, we didn't have all of these page builders and all this technology to broadcast. We had, you probably remember this, Shay. We had to figure it out through HTML, and you had to learn it and be frustrated. So I would just say that if you took just for a fraction of a second your attention, right, away from the fact of how overwhelming technology is, and realize that the most important thing is to connect with your audience where they are, to say the words where they feel a part of your tribe in a deeper, more profound way, then you will get more products sold than trying to figure out which funnel do I choose, which page builder do I use, which product, I got to create this. When you do all that, you take away from the focus, which should be to have the right messaging to get people to say at the end of the day, right, I want to be a part of this person's tribe no matter what it takes.
That's a very important part. And I guess my question is, where does that passion come from? Where does that drive? We'll talk about later how you got into this. I know you're always curious how someone got somewhere, but I'm first curious. This is something that I know to be true with Justin. Justin speaks from the heart. He has a heart to serve. He has a heart to give. And I'm just curious, where did this passion come from for you to work in the online space? You could do a lot of things with the talent you have. You could be doing a lot of things right now, but no. You're putting your energy, you're putting your time, you're putting your effort in making it easy for other folks who want to not only get their message out there, not only want to make sure they're solving problems, but when it makes sense, get paid. Everyone jot this down in your notes. Jot this down in your notes. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. We're all in the problem-solving business. Someone put that down. Hey, Sherry, thanks for joining. Hey, Charlene, thanks for being out there. CF Jackson, good to see you again. Do me a favor. Look right below the video. And write these words. People will pay you today if you help them solve a problem today. We're just in the problem-solving business. Now, what Justin's going to talk about is how you can solve those problems and how you help people solve those problems. But we know that when you do that, people will what? They'll pay you. And it's okay to have more meaning in the world and make some money. It's okay to do that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's okay to have more impact in the world, which you'll talk about later, through your messaging, through your content, through your stories, through your expertise, through your experience. It's okay to have more impact in the world and make more what? Income. And as my good friend Delatoro McNeil says, you can make $1 and a difference at the same time. I think that's so true. You can make $1. That's for you, Delatoro. You can make $1 and a difference at the same time. So Justin, talk about that for a moment. Talk about that. Where does this passion that you have come from? And why is it so important that people look at it from a service perspective? Because that's what they're doing. They're out there serving other people and they're extending their vision. Justin helps you have the resource that you need to really extend your vision and impact more people globally. Where's that passion come from, and why is it super important?
So the passion comes from, and this is even a little bit with my backstory, right? Which is, I got into the online space back in 2007. I actually was fired from a job.
Fired. Hey, that's good, man. I was laid off. You were fired. We got something in common. See, I knew the reason why I like this brother. I met him. I talked to him. I hung out with him. I got let go. Otherwise, I would be talking to y'all right now. I'd be somewhere in corporate America having a good time. And likewise, he's the exact same way. He would be somewhere right now, but he got fired.
Look, they always say, they did me a favor. You hear me? I mean, that was right. One of the best things they ever did. But see, at the time, You know, it was the worst thing in the world. You thought you lost everything. You know, you thought, you know, everything was just there. And so I was standing in this unemployment line. I'll never forget it, Shay. Yeah. I'll never forget. One of my buddies called me who I had just met like 2 months ago. Everything is divine, right? Sure. So 2 months ago, now mind you, I have no skill sets. Only thing I knew how to do was sell just a little bit. I had no computer. So people look at me, they say, Justin, you own a software company. Justin, you done these 7-figure launches. Listen, I started off with no skill sets. None. Okay, zero. And so just zero. And so he's standing in line. He's like, listen, I want you to, I know, you know, I was in the unemployment line. I'm like, why are you calling me about, you know, what are you calling me about? So he hits me up, and I remember that he's like, I want you to come to this social media seminar. And I was like, didn't I just tell you that I was unemployed, that I was broke, that I didn't have any money, that I was collecting unemployment checks? And so, you know, he's like, man, just come on down. You know, I want to show you. So that was when I was introduced to the internet, when he was, you know, showing me all this stuff about blogging. So he said, listen, we're going to start this company, and I want you to come out to California, but you got to pay your own way. And, oh, by the way, we're a startup, so we can't pay you. I'm thinking to myself, are you like this don't get any worse, right? This cannot get any worse. Sure. So I remember, and this is the worst thing I did. I call up my mother, and I say, Mom, listen, I think I'm going to do this entrepreneur thing, because there was no entrepreneurs in my family whatsoever. So you imagine, Shay, how that conversation went, which was,
get a job.
You thinking you need to get a job, you need to get a steady paycheck. And I just thought, you know, she thought that I had lost my ever loving mind. But it was something inside of me. It was like this gut feeling. Like, we all get it, right? And in that feeling, fear exists, and also the gut feeling exists. And you got to make a choice which one you're going to go down, right? So I chose the gut, like crazy entrepreneurs, as we always do. I chose the gut feeling. I didn't care how much is in my bank account. I just knew this thing would work. We went out there, and I helped him we built this company, and we were broke for about 2 or 3 years. Like, no money.
About 3 years?
Yeah. It took about 2 or 3 years. We would make a little money, then we would lose it. Our bank account kept going to the negative, so we would make money, lose it, make money. It was a whole cycle for about 2 or 3 years, where literally I couldn't even count how many doggone times my account was in the negative. I mean, Lord have mercy. But you know, it was like crazy. We just had this vision, and you know, we just said, we're gonna make this thing work no matter what. And we burnt the ships, like I talked about. And so fast forward, I'm sitting at my table, and was sitting at the table with my friend, and he pulls out this laptop and this microphone, and he says, we're going to do this thing called webinars, and we're going to sell these digital programs, and people are going to buy them online. And I thought he was crazy. I was like, dude, people are not going to come sit on an hour-long presentation. Now, this is 2010, 11. So now, you know, it's like normal for this to happen. But he's like, people are going to come sit on these hour-long presentations. They're going to listen to you talk over a microphone. And then I'm going to send them to this link to put in their credit card number, where they're going to purchase a digital program. Shay, did you know how I looked at this? I looked at when he told me how crazy this was. I said, so wait, we're going to switch from this service-based business, because we were doing service-based business, kind of digital marketing, but helping people on the service way. I said, we're going to switch to this digital product. It was crazy. He's like, listen, I got this. So we go to this event, and we did this thing called affiliates, right? Now, if you guys don't know what affiliates are, it's where you can get people, we'll talk a little bit about this, where you can get other people to promote your product and earn a percentage of the sales. So mind you, I didn't know what this stuff was. So, you know, we often think we have to spend all this money when we can network together and have other people promoting our products, right?
So say that one more time. You can do what and have other people promoting your product? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you can get other people to promote your products, and you both make money at the same time, and you both build your tribe together.
So you're actually working with a support. You're working with someone else. You're not doing it all by yourself.
Yeah, no, you're essentially tapping into their audience and they're getting paid, right? Because, and that's what we call a joint venture or an affiliate, right?
Gotcha.
Because that is how you can actually, and I'll speak to that in a second. When I discovered this method is actually how I was able to blow my online business up, and when I really tapped into something that really scaled my business. So we would go to these events, we would network with all these people, and I was watching my friend network, and he said, "Hey, I got this digital program," and at the time it was all on video because video was exploding in 2012. So it's like it was exploding. So we're like, "Look, you get in front of a camera, you talk, and people purchase your product. It's the most amazing thing on the planet." And so business owners, so we had this product. The product was like $500 at the time. So we get all these affiliates mailed to this webinar. They emailed their list to the webinar, and he's like, "Listen, there's 700 people on this webinar."
How many?
And I was just thinking, It was 700 people on this webinar.
Right.
And I was like, wow. And I'll never forget, he presented for an hour, and then at the end, he said, "Let's check our shopping cart." Now, again, I didn't know what this was. I was like, shopping cart, what is that? He's like, "Well, how many people put in their credit card to buy my program?" And we check it, and it said it was like $35,000 in an hour.
What?
Period of time. And let me tell you, yeah, $35,000 from this program that's sitting at the computer, and I'm sitting next to him, and I looked over at him, and I said to myself, I said, "I ain't never getting a job ever again."
I like that. I like
said,
that.
Ever again. I am never getting a job, because I knew that I had found something. And that's where it really all started. And so as we kind of fast forward, I latched onto this thing. I started to learn that the most important thing was that he didn't sell that because he connived people. He served people, as you just said.
Yeah.
He connected with people. He knew the exact wording to say. He spoke their language. And so oftentimes, right, and this is I want you guys to kind of write this down. Oftentimes as experts, we get kind of self-absorbed unconsciously. We focus on how great our website is. We trying to focus on, we need to brand, we need to look good, which all that stuff is important. But here's the lesson I learned back in 2013 that has literally generated over 7 figures, for, my business. It was this: if I give enough people what they want, they'll give me what I want. But I have to discover, not just, that's cliche, right? So we got to go deeper. You have to really discover what people want. What is the language that they speak? What are the things that they truly, truly want? What's the deeper reasons why they want this product? So oftentimes when people say, "Well, I sell a digital product," I was just telling somebody this, Shay. It was so powerful. She was like, "I don't think I can." It was one of our clients who came into our program. She said, "I don't think I can sell my program for this money, this amount of money." And I said, let's break this down for a second. I'm going to tell you the difference between what I look at and what you look at when it comes to digital programs.
Right.
You see, what you see is a video with the play button that you could turn off at any moment. I'm going to tell you what I see. I see a product that I got on airplanes and spent God knows how much to go learn these valuable lessons, the failures that I've had to go through, the setbacks, even accompanied with the wins, all the lessons that I've had to endure, all the countless nights that I stayed up struggling to learn this stuff. So what I see when I put my heart and soul into this digital product is something that not only should I be paid for, okay, but it is more than just a digital video that I am creating. I am creating a living, breathing program that just so happens to be online. See, when you change and shift your perspective to that, you'll value creating more products online to serve people in a bigger way.
As I heard you talking, hey, Steve LeBroy, he's out there. Nestle joined on. Tanisha Boyd, she's out in Houston, Texas, amazing. She's there. Rudy, thanks a lot. Coco says, hello, fellas. She's out there. She's in Kansas City. She want to give a shout out, by the way. She said, discover what people want. What's the language they speak? You talk about the language they speak. You talk about what they want. For the person that's listening right now, it's like, whoa, Justin. Okay. I'm breathing, Justin. I'm breathing. Okay, I'm starting to believe that having a product online is not just a crazy pipe dream that I have. That it truly can happen. And here's why I want you to believe that. It's not because I'm telling you that or Justin's done it. It's not because of that. It's because if someone else has done it, so can you. See, the good news is if someone else has done it, so can you. And if they haven't done it, don't worry. You'll be disruptive. You'll be one of the first ones. Justin, I was talking to someone. I'm not going to mention the name, and I mentioned that you were coming on. You said, Justin's going to be on the show tonight, and he's going to be talking about, the power of using your voice and your story and your expertise and your message to make money online, right? And you can do that by having a product, and you can do that by having the right software. When you combine the two together, the magic kind of happens. And the person says, yeah, but I'm not a speaker. Well, Justin, I don't think Justin ever says you have to be a speaker. I mean, I don't think that. Justin, take a moment and talk to the person that's out there saying, I know it's in my head, I know it's in my brain, but they might be like Shay Brown. I was a stutterer when I was in school. I don't know if you know that, but I was a stutterer growing up all the way. Even now today, I still stutter, by the way. And so, they might have that fear that they can't really be the person that's really presenting there. So it's a two-part question. Number one, do they have to be a speaker, right? Be a trained speaker to be able to get out there and talk a certain way, and I guess make sure people understand that they're a Toastmaster or a National Speaker Association. And number two, do they have to be the one that's actually speaking the content? Talk about that for a moment, if you will. Hey, Kiana Fields is in the house. I'm telling you, Justin, you bring out.
I'm bringing them all out.
I mean, Kiana's an amazing person. She has a thing called forgiveness. She works with folks. Just an incredible person. Has a great story, by the way. But go ahead, Justin.
Yeah. So the interesting thing that many of you probably don't know is that I actually am an introvert. I know I may talk like I'm an extrovert, but I'm actually an introvert. And I used to have social anxiety really, really badly. But here's what shifted that with the product online, because I wouldn't even consider myself a speaker, right? I'm just a guy that loves to connect with people in a deeper way. So when we talk about this thing called messaging, what do we really mean? And I'll tell you this by a really, really short story. So about a year and a half ago, right? I wanted to, about 2 years ago, my weight had ballooned to about 400 pounds. Right? About 400. I was becoming a big boy, 400 pounds. Right. But my health had really been affected really, really badly. So I said, listen, I need someone to go out there and help me. Right. So, I went out there. I talked to different health coaches, I want to do it the natural way. Right. Shay, I didn't want to get surgery. I want to do it the natural way. So I went out there and I found 3 experts. Okay. 3 experts. So expert number 1 said to me, she says, hey, listen, here's what you got to do. You got to cut calories. You got to go to the gym, right? And you gotta measure blah, 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 whatever she said. I tuned her out after about the second one. So not that she was wrong, Shay, not that she was wrong, but did that compel me to want to join her program?
No. I don't see that.
No, absolutely not. Now, here's what the second person said, right? Let me give you the second person. So I went to the second expert and I said, hey, my health issues, I'm having all these issues. Here's what she said. She said, Justin, you don't really want to lose a lot of weight. Here's what you really want. You want to perform better as a CEO, to have more energy to do the things that you truly want to do on a higher level. And you want to get off the weight loss hamster wheel so that you can experience choice, freedom, and fulfillment. And then the weight loss becomes a byproduct. Is that not right?
I like that.
And guess what happened? I threw my credit card at her, Shay.
He said, make it happen, make it happen. Hey, LaQuisha, we see you. Thanks for joining.
So I threw my credit card at her, right? Now, here was the result. I lost 120 pounds as a result of her program. Now, here's the thing that we as experts need to understand. When you sell information, you feel like you have to do all of these different things, right? You feel like you got to perform better. You feel like you got to be a perfect speaker. Your customers and clients don't care about that stuff, right? Because she didn't speak perfect. She didn't have everything together. But here's what happened. She sold transformation instead of the other one sold information.
Oh, say that again. Say that again a little slower.
So one expert sold information, right? The other one sold transformation.
So everyone right now, just for a moment, look right below the video, look right below the video, look right below the video, and put down, sell transformation, not information.
Information.
Put that, Justin. We're going to sell transformation, not information. At Justin Burns. And this is very important. Mimi said congratulations, by the way. She's following your story very, 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 very closely, by the way. But sell transformation instead of information. This is a key component to you putting together your online product, which he's going to get into in a few minutes here, but he's walking you down how he got here. And I didn't know he was going to be this transparent. I really didn't know. I thought he might say, well, here's step 1, step 2, step 3. But Justin, he's coming from the heart. And why don't we just recognize Justin for a moment? He's wondering, does he look okay? Is he in the middle there?
Am I looking good? I know I'm shining.
He has a shine on his head. Kissy, he was so worried. Stephanie Smith, look, he was really worried. Do me a favor. Let's just give Justin a warm welcome. Here's how we're going to give him a warm welcome. Look right below the video. And just put, Justin, you're doing great. Just put, Justin, you look fantastic. Just put, Justin, we appreciate you. Do me a favor. This is not for me. This is all for Justin. Again, let's go ahead and let him know that he's doing a good job, that he looks great. Just put, Justin, you look great. Justin, you're doing amazing. And you might be wondering, why should you do that? Well, as you do that, not only is it feedback to Justin, but for someone else that's out there, for someone else that's watching right now, for someone else that's listening to the podcast, listening to the conference call, listening to a syndication of this, they get to take the digital notes. So for all my digital note takers who are taking notes right now on the digital board, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Tamara, by the way, who's in North Carolina, but she's from Chicago, by the way. She says sell transformation, not information. You got to connect with her. Kiana put, Justin, you are rocking out. See, I told you, Kiana got to be different. I didn't say, Justin, you're rocking out. I said, Justin, you look great. See, Kiana is always doing her thing. She's amazing. Her whole forgiveness thing, you've got to connect with her. She is really amazing, by the way. Patty says, perfect, Justin. You're doing great. Thanks a lot. We appreciate that. Sherry Wallace says, great job, Justin. Your transformation is so inspirational. Thank you so much. CF Jackson. Hey, CF Jackson. CF Jackson's out there, by the way. Say, Justin, keep it moving forward and upward. Okay, I'm coming back to you. Gordon Young says, you're doing great. Justin, if you had any doubt, if you was concerned about the lights, about this, about the shine, I
am not concerned no more.
Yeah, he's not. My head be shining all the time, man. Look, you showed up. We appreciate you, man. You could be doing anything else right now, but you're spending time here at the Happy Entrepreneur Show, talking to the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. And just because, Justin, I always tell people, sometimes they say you can't be happy and an entrepreneur in the same sentence, right? That's an oxymoron. I just want you to know, Justin, that everyone is listening right now, we can be happy, but we're not naive, okay? We're happy, but we know that every day is not always rainbows, unicorns, and cupcakes. We're happy, but we also understand that sometimes we own and make our mistakes. Our stuff smells, but we keep going. We're happy, but we don't work for free. I like that. We're happy, but we don't work for free. Look, if you don't work for free, just put, I'm happy, but I don't work for free. I'm happy, but I don't work for free.
I know
and
that's
just
right.
going to tell you why in just a minute. He's going to walk you through this thing, but you look right below the video. And for someone else, for another entrepreneur that's been giving it away for free, for another entrepreneur that says, golly, it ain't work for me. No. You look right below that video and put, you can be happy, but you don't work for free. All right, Justin, back over to you, by the way. Sherry Wallace said, let your light shine. Thanks a lot. Gordon says you're doing a great job. Mimi says she's listening. LaQuisha Williams. Hey, LaQuisha Williams, how do they come out? LaQuisha says, I'm happy. Well, I'm not going to play the song, and I'm happy. I said, no, we can be happy.
That should be your theme song.
Work for free because I'm happy. They'll probably sue me if I play the theme song. There you go again, trying to get me in trouble. Golly, gee. Perrin Wetzel. Perrin, what are you doing? Perrin's in Chi-Town, by the way. Perrin's been an accountant, by the way, for like 30 years. The guy is amazing.
Chi-Town people on here.
Him and his wife travel really literally all over the world. I mean this. He's in Chi-Town, but they travel all over the world. He says, Justin, you're doing great. All right, Justin, go ahead and finish up your point. I cut you off when you said sell transformation, not information. Because selling equals service. Selling equals service. Selling equals service. You are serving the person you are serving. That might be another golden nugget. Someone jot that nugget down. Selling equals service. So you're serving. When you sell transformation, you're serving. When you sell information, you're just being a product pusher, a pimp product person. I don't know what you want to call them. That's all you're doing. Justin, back over to you, by the way.
Pusher. Yeah. So what you don't want to sell information. There's so much information out there, books, people have just so much, but you want to sell transformation. Now, people say, well, what is transformation? And it's all centered on your prospects, what it is that they want. We talked about, and so that's why, Shay, the original question was, how do you go out there, put yourself on video, which is the second piece. Repetition is the mother of skill. Repetition is the mother of skill. See, a lot of people get so attached to how do I look? What do I want to do? See, I'm attached to results for the person on the other side of the camera, which makes the fear go away. It makes the fear dissipate. I don't have to worry about how I'm going to look as long as I have that transformation. So what is transformation? Let's break it down a little deeper, right? So many people on here, right? You might be wondering what we're talking about. Well, we're talking about, let's just say you want to create a digital product. Let's take all the other ways of making money online out, and let's stick to monetizing your expertise. I think, Shay, you got a good mixture probably of experts on here, right? Yeah. So people who have books. You might be an author. You might be a speaker. So how do you create a course? So there's two things, two categories of people we have. Either you're just starting off and you might be saying, hey, how do I create a course? Or number two is you have a course and it may not be selling at all. Or you may not be selling.
I like that one. I like both of those.
So we're going to answer, look, we're going to help both people.
Right.
Okay. So you might have created a course and you're like, look, this is not what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to take care of my lifestyle. I thought it was going to, pay the bills. Here's the biggest thing that you are missing. Okay. Transformation is if your prospect, whoever it is you serve, let's say you are in the real estate field, what is the outcome that people want? Not your outcome. So oftentimes we get our outcome confused with their outcome,
Gotcha.
Right? Their outcome might be, and I had a client who went through this. She said, well, their outcome is to make money in real estate. Said, no. Let's do it. Let's dig a little deeper. Their outcome is to have a system where they can experience choice, freedom, and fulfillment, right? And not have to overwork and spend time with their families by using real estate as the vehicle. See the difference?
Yeah.
Information, transformation. Now, how do we take that a step deeper? Well, now we have to get the prospect to see, they have to visualize, they have to be able to see that if I go through this training, I'm going to get the outcome. So now what you want to do, and I'm going to give y'all some homework, because that's what I do. And you don't have to, I want you guys to because this is going to change your life. It's going to put some money in your account, because I'm going to show you guys something, and only because I'm on Mr. Shay Brown's show, I'm going to show y'all something that I teach my students, right? Do you realize that if you do this, you can map out your course in a day instead of 30 days? Did you hear what I said, Shay?
No, hold on. Say that again. You're going to map out your what?
Listen, you can create a course and map out a course in a single day with what I'm about to show you right now, in opposed to 30 days or more. Here's what we found. Most people spend months creating a digital product. Okay. With the method I'm going to show you guys, you're going to be able to do it in 24 hours or less. And they probably thinking to themselves, this guy is crazy. He is not about to show me how to create a course in 24 hours. Here's what you do. Instead of you trying to take all this knowledge and put it all off on a piece of paper and do it, you want to draw a line down the center of a piece of paper. Very simple.
Okay. Draw a line.
Okay. You want to draw a line down a piece of paper, and you want to put, a matter of fact,
I'm going to get a piece of paper.
So you got paper?
I'm looking for it. Don't
was
worry,
gonna say,
I'm
I
coming
should have
back.
came
Don't
prepared.
worry.
I should have came prepared with my piece of paper, right? But while Shay is getting that, you guys want to draw a line down the center of a piece of paper, okay? And you want to draw lines, okay? Lines. Shay, you got it? Because I can get up. Well, you got it. So
No.
so Shay, you could do the visual. So draw a line down the center.
Okay.
Shay, you got that? Draw a line.
I'm working,
Yep.
man. I'm working. Hold. You know what I can do? Hold on. I got it. I'm gonna pull up on the
I was
screen.
like, you could get fancy, get fancy a little bit.
Pull up on the screen, baby.
You got all this. You got all this tech, man.
I
You should
am
be
a techie.
fancy.
For a long time, Justin, my story was that I'm not a techie. I don't know if you know that. I said I'm not a techie. Only Trevor Ott is a techie. And then one day I made a decision. Like, you're gonna help people make a decision today that they can take their information. They could do this online. I made a decision. You know what? I'm a techie. I can learn it. You know what happened? Trevor and I got into an argument because I wanted something. And now, you know what I said? I'm gonna figure it out. So I started figuring it out, and I said, you know what? I can figure this stuff out. Okay, I'm ready. Just a second. See it. Let me take this down. And then what I'm going to do is try to write the best I can on paper. It's a digital piece of paper, so time to me. All right. Here we go. Okay. Now what am I supposed to be doing?
So draw a line.
Well,
you gotta draw on there, right? But you gotta.
Don't worry. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. This is my imaginary line down the middle of the page. All right. Go ahead.
All right. There you go. Yeah. So each little line on top of that, I want you to write kind of like a railroad track, right? You know how a railroad track is?
Yes.
So you got down the center, then you got these little bitty, lines that go down the middle of the page, right?
I'm actually going the wrong way, aren't I?
You going the wrong? Listen, we're going to work with that, brother. We're going to work with what you got.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Gee whiz. Okay, go ahead.
So you got these different lines, right? Shay, that's fine. That's we gonna work with that.
All right.
So then imagine like other little lines. So actually, Shay, draw a line that's going up, and then this will kind of give you the example, right?
Uh-huh. Okay.
So like so just like a horizontal line, then the little lines that go across this like a railroad track. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's the other way.
Oh, I can't figure it out then. Okay. This is not going to work. Sometimes it doesn't work. Let me go back to my piece of paper.
Sometimes, yeah, go back to your sheet of paper. That I was going to say that's probably was going to be easier anyway, but
wait.
I thought you know what I thought you were pulling out? I thought you were pulling out a whole drawing tool, but you pulled out.
I can, but then you're going to really make me go to my best tools. Okay. I have a sheet of paper.
So draw a line down the center.
Now y'all can't see it, but I have a line down the center.
Okay, and then just put little marks, like kind of like if you were to put steps, little lines, just little lines across that.
Oh, like steps. I got you. Yeah.
Correct, like steps. That's what we get. That's what we're trying to get to.
How many steps do I need?
So let's just say 7,
1,
right?
2,
Let's just
3,
put 7.
5,
Put 7.
6,
Put 7.
And do I put 7 on both sides? I don't know if you can see it because I got so much light in here.
Yeah, you got a lot of light, but you guys kind of get the visual. Yeah. Now here's the biggest.
Keep on going, man. We tried that exercise. I'm
keep
line. Go ahead. I'm
gonna bring out my tools next time. We're gonna be good. So here's the biggest thing. And you don't have to do this today. It's gonna take you, it's not a tough exercise, but here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
I want you to think about on one side of the paper is I want you to put where your prospect is today. Okay. What are they struggling with? Okay. Just to kind of define that. Where are they right now? Whatever your solution is, right? So let's say you're in real estate. What is their current today problem? Okay. Not what was their problem back in the day. What is their problem today that that they're struggling with, right? Okay.
So I have on one side where they are today and what they're struggling with. I'm making a list of all the problems.
Yeah. And then on the other side, on the other 7 steps, on the other side of the 7th step is what is their outcome? What is it that they truly want, right? What is it that they truly want? Okay. Now those in between 7 steps and you only want to limit yourself to 7 steps because what this is going to do is allow for you to force yourself to understand what are these 7 steps that it's going to take someone to get from where they currently are now to the outcome that you provide. And you do that in chronological steps. So let me give you an example, right? Let me give you guys an example so you get that. If let's just say my current problem right now is that I've tried weight loss programs and nothing has absolutely worked no matter what I try. That's the current problem. Now notice I didn't say that my problem now was that I was trying to lose weight. I said that I've tried other weight loss programs and nothing worked. Gotcha. What would be the logical step number one? Well, you would have a system that you have for me to show me how to get off the weight loss hamster wheel. Step two would be that you would create a regimen for me in the morning, potentially, right? Step three, you would have my fitness program all laid out for me. Step four may be that you want to, that you have a fitness regimen. You have me run in the morning. Then at night, I'm not running like Shay. Shay run, I couldn't keep up with that brother, but you run in the morning. Then you do. Then you do weight training at night. You guys getting it? So when you do this, and for some people, when you think through the steps that it's going to take to get someone from where they are now, where they are currently struggling, to the outcome, these are the 7 steps that is going to take them to get there, right? Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. Guess what you just done if you really do this exercise and play full out? You now have the steps to your course. All those steps are now what we call modules and trainings for your course. And guess what? You weren't focused. You weren't focused on how do I get this information out of my head? How do I, what do I do? You focused on what is important to your prospect. Now, I'm going to show you something really, really deeper. Mm-hmm. When you show people this in your trainings and your videos, that listen, here's what you're struggling with. Here are the simple steps to get you to what you really want here. Uh-huh. Guess what happens? You have someone who's dedicated that will go to the ends of the earth because it's their outcome and not yours. That is the difference between people who sell information and sell transformation. And you put these in your videos, and that's all I do, Shay. When I go up here, I talk about what the problem is right now, mm-hmm. and then what the outcome is. And my solution are the 7 steps that's going to get you to what I promised you. That is how you can create a digital. Forget the tech. The tech, you can use Miestro, shameless plug, like my product. The tech is out there, ladies and gentlemen. The tech is out there. Get over the fact that tech is overwhelming, and think about the outcome for the people that you want to serve. I'm not
focusing on how I'm going to deliver it. I'm not focusing on the technology I'm going to use to deliver it. I'm not focusing on what it looks like. What I'm hearing you say is my starting point, and I was taking notes. I got to move it back, I think. I was taking, there we go. You still can't see it because it's white balancing itself on the camera. But I was taking notes on the other side. The first step, he said, is to list all of the struggles and problems they have on one side. And then the other side, to focus on the outcomes. What is the outcome? What is the benefit they're looking for? Or we would call it the benefit of the benefit of the benefit. So, the benefit of working with Justin isn't so much that you're going to get your content out there. The benefit of getting your content out there is that you're going to serve the people you were called to serve. And the benefit of you serving the people you were called to serve is that they now can go live a better life or whatever it is they're looking to do. So Justin helps you deliver what I would call the benefit of the benefit of the benefit. Justin, they're listening right now and they're thinking, look, is there any way that they can get some information from you? There's so much you've got going on. I mean, you're helping folks with their product. I don't have time to get into what you're doing in the software, although I may get into a little bit of that this evening. But is there a resource? Is there something you can give them? Look, it doesn't require a Cash App, all right? It doesn't require a Cash App. It doesn't require a credit card right now. Maybe it doesn't require them to write a check. If they can kind of get some information, it's going to help them, because they may go back, and some folks are over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. I get it. Some of you over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com, and you're in the tribe. And if you're over there, maybe you can go back and get the replay if we post it, okay? But that's not going to help you. I want Justin to bring a resource. And Justin, the reason I'm asking you to give them a resource is that one of our core values here at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, one of our core values that we really believe in at the end of the day, and really why we exist, it's to inspire. Yes, it's to empower. Yes, it is to do that. But it's to provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. That's why they show up on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. So I'm going to ask you, this is truly a money conversation. I'm going to ask you, can you share a resource? I'm going to put you on the spot, okay? I typically don't do that with guests, as y'all know, but this is so important. Sometimes you show up and you get inspired. Sometimes you show up on these and it's like no big deal. Other times you show up and when you want results in your bank account, when you want to reduce your labor, when you want to take back your time, when you want to leave a legacy for the next generation based on what you know that will live on long after you're gone from here, then that conversation becomes transformational. And he used that word a couple of times. I'm going to share that word with you because it's very important. So I want you to hear where I'm coming from. Justin, is there a resource that you can share with the audience if they can go out there and they can go learn something on their own? Would you be willing to do that, my man?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love what you guys are doing. And, I know that, I want you guys to really monetize and really share what you have with the world. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for experts just like you that shared their expertise with me. So one of the resources that we have for you guys, and Shay, you might want to put this in the comment box.
Sure. And he's saying it very slow. So all my digital note takers, that's all of you, by the way. All of my digital note takers that are writing on that digital board that's there, you're going to pay this forward. Look, we believe, and he's going to give you a website. I think that's what we're going to do. I want someone to write that down. I've tried to do it, but I'm doing a lot of things. But because we believe in the giver's economy here. The giver's economy is the person that outgives the competition, out-earns the competition. The person outgives the competition, out-earns the competition. So when you hit that share button and you post this resource, it's not like, oh man, if they know the secret, my competition is going to be competing with me. No. That's not the mindset. Here at the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, we believe in supporting each other. We know that success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. So Justin, give them that website nice and slow. And William Dallas, hey William, thanks for joining. Demetria, thanks for being here. Tara, it's always a pleasure to see you. Tracy, look right below the video and write this website down. Okay, Justin, go ahead and give them the website.
So one of the things that we put together for you guys is, taking your knowledge and your expertise, and we've created a free guide for you guys that we usually sell. But we wanted to just give it away to you guys, and you guys are going to get it for free if you go here. You go to training.miestro.com/happy. Again, that's training.miestro. So that's spelled miestro.com/happy. Like Shay Brown happy. So
everybody do me a favor. Go to training.miestro. So training, there's no www in there?
Yeah, you could put www, but nowadays, Shay, I was like, who put www?
All right.
I was like, wait, www.
Miestro, miestro.com/happy. Someone put that down right there below the video. Then when they go to training.miestro.com/happy, HAPPY, what happens? What happens when they get there? What should they do? I'm checking the website. I'm on a mobile device. We're going to see if it works. Sometimes these sites don't work, by the way.
Yeah, sometimes they don't.
They don't. I've been guilty of doing that. Sometimes they don't work. But anyway, tell us what happens. Kiana Fields, thank you so much for writing training.miestro.com/happy. Tara James, thank you so much for paying it forward so someone else can benefit. If you visit the website, just say, I'm on there now. Just say, Shay, it works. I mean, I'm trying to type, but I can't. Just say, Shay, it works. So if it doesn't work, Justin knows that. He's over there checking now. He's like,
Look, I said, you made me second guess myself, brother. So I said, let me go check this link out.
Rose Walker put something long here. Trainingmaestro.com/ oh my gosh. Rose, how do you come up with these things? All right, Justin, I think it's working. It looks like it's working so far. This is good. Someone put it works. Just say, Shay, it works. And that's just a silent message that I know that it works. All right, Justin, keep on talking when they go over there, by the way.
Yeah, so when you guys go there, you should see a button there. Put in your information, and what you'll be able to do is download your free copy instantly, right? As soon as you put in your information, you're going to get your copy of what we call the Ultimate Profit Method, which is showing you step by step how
It
you can
works. William Dallas says it works. So go over
nice,
there
nice.
now. Tara says it works. Thanks a lot. CF Jackson says it works. Okay, everyone go over. Everyone right now, we're going to pause for just a moment. Don't worry, Justin ain't going nowhere yet. If he is, I'll call him on his phone. If not, we're going to knock at his door in Atlanta. Don't worry. Go to training.maestro.com/happy. Okay, go ahead, Justin.
Yes, sir. So this guide, just to let everybody know, this guide is something that my team has put together, written, that we used to sell online. You guys get it for free. It's going to show you how you can put together your online course from A to Z. If you guys like what I talked about with the outcome problem method, then this guide is really going to help you to do that. And you get to be there and really like just show you step by step how to do it. It's an awesome resource. If I'm a little biased, I'm gonna say so myself, but putting this together has been amazing. And we have so many testimonials from this book because we used to sell it online, and you guys get it for absolutely free for being a part of the Happy Entrepreneur community. So I'm excited.
Man, you are amazing. First of all, I appreciate you being here. There's a lot of exciting things going on with your life. I know one thing which y'all may not know, he's actually the creator of the software Miestro that actually delivers the content. That's a topic for another time. But so the brother, not only is he on the front end and understands, think of him as like a Jay-Z. You know what I mean? It's like I understand how to sing the music, but I also write the music, but I also provide the coding. That's very important. But he's also doing something really special that's coming up in August. And I want to take a moment to kind of share that with the audience because, I love being in this digital space. Like right now, through the power of these fiber optic lines, we're able to impact lives all over the world. And I'm able to connect with none other than my man Justin right now, and that's pretty cool. But I also like being there live sometimes. It's nothing like having eye-to-eye contact. There's nothing like giving someone a hug. There's nothing like breaking bread, and there's nothing like being there, right there live, being able to ask you a question, and the energy that's there when you're live. It's like watching the Super Bowl. I've never been to the Super Bowl, but I want to be there one day because it is like it's so different being there live, and it is, and it is, and it is. So Justin doing something that's actually live. I mean, here's a guy that's just doing it all. Yeah, he can do it digital. He could have sent you a video. He could have recorded the whole thing and said watch, but no. He has a place. He has a space. I'll let him talk about something that's coming up, and more importantly, why it exists, or what's the mission of this. Number two, what people can expect that arrive. And number three, what they walk away with. Because sometimes people walk away with a bag full of stuff and books and stuffings and papers and all this other stuff. But, at the end of the day, what is the outcome? He told us, I want to know what the outcome is. Justin, over to you, by the way.
So we're doing something special, which is we have an event coming up August 1st through the 3rd. Put it in your calendar, August 1st through the 3rd. And it's called MemberCon Live. I'm excited about it because as Shay, and you often hear Shay talk about this, don't get paid by your service, get paid for what you know, right? So imagine being in a room for 2 to 3 days, okay, 2 to 3 days, where you get to learn the entire process of how to create a course. Now, here's the thing. Before you leave, let me say that again. Before you leave the conference, you will have your digital.
Say that one more time.
Let me say it. Let me say it just so making sure they hear it clearly. Before you leave the actual conference, you will have a digital program that will be put online while you are there. Okay. Now, why can I make such a bold claim? As Shay has said, I'm the creator of an actual program, so I know exactly what it takes because we have clients on our platform. So we know exactly what it takes to create a program from A to Z, and you're going to learn that. But not only that, it's not going to be one of those, we go to events and it's a bunch of information and you go home and you're overwhelmed and you're thinking to yourself, how do I apply this? This is going to be, we call this the implementation workshop. Shay's going to be there. A lot of other experts going to be there, but I've directed them that this has to be implementation, meaning, how most trainings,
Justin,
right, Shay?
The only question is, are you going to be there? Because sometimes people have these events and you got to watch. There's nothing wrong with watching on the screen. I've done that before my own self. There's nothing wrong with it. Are you going to be there, and are you going to be doing any of the training and teaching? I just want to know, are you going to be there, man? Because some folks, they come to meet you.
Listen, I'm going to be live in full effect. Training. Actually, I'm going to be doing most of the training because I have an entire process of how to create a digital program.
So,
and I'm going to be showing
they can come and be trained by you there on location. and if they have questions, you or your team is going to be there. So it's not like
Absolutely.
they won't not going to be sitting there watching some screen. I understand
Nope.
that's important. Some people do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is not one of those events. Justin
Nope.
himself will
That's
be
not
doing
what.
there. Okay,
Yep.
I just want to be clear.
Yeah. We'll be there. My team will be there. We'll be helping you to take all that knowledge that's here and put it into digital format to help you to have something actionable before you leave the event. It's going to be transformational. Not only that, we're going to show you how to get people to buy the product.
Wait. Hold on. This is amazing. So they're going to create the product before they leave.
Yep.
You're going to train them on the product. And then what's that last step? You're going to teach them people how they can buy the product?
We're gonna show you how to get people to pull out their credit card to actually purchase your digital program.
Yeah, put me on the front row. All I want, put me on the front row, man. I gotta be there. This sounds like amazing.
Listen. It's something that, and I like to create products, Shay, that I haven't seen in the marketplace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't seen that. When I go to events and learn how to create digital product, I leave there and wonder, what the heck did I just purchase? What the heck did I just leave? So I said, why not create something classroom style where people can actually walk away with something tangible that's actually making them money? So you don't want to miss this. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Again, if you guys really want to take advantage of this and sign up, you can go to memberconlive.com, and get a ticket, because this is going to be absolutely one of the best events, all on how to monetize your expertise, make money from the things that you know, right? Not the things that you do, the things that you know, not the things that you do.
Like that.
Right? And you learn how to do that at a training like this, and I'm telling you, is going to blow your mind what some of the things that we're going to show you. We're going to be showing you, we hear this buzzword, right? We always hear this buzzword, traffic. I need traffic to my site.
People always say that. Why?
People, they don't know why they say I need traffic to my site. No, you need people that are going to come to your site and purchase something. That is what you need. And so I'm going to help you identify that, map everything out. Doesn't matter if you're just getting started or even if you've been in the game a while. Okay. We are going to show you some of our product launches. I'm going to be breaking down. Listen, Shay, it's a lot to basically talk out. But listen, you guys just want to make sure that you are there, because I'm going to be showing you our 7-figure product launches online, some of our traffic generation strategies, how you can get started with no money. Did you hear what I said, Shay? How you can even get started with no money, because there's free traffic out there to get people to your site. You don't want to miss this. It's really going to be a game changer. You can go to memberconlive.com.
What's
the
the
info
site again? Because I see William Davis put that down. He said memberconlive.com. Kiana said, Justin, that's fire, by the way. Kathy Anderson's in the house. So the site is www.memberconlive.com. What's the dates for those folks that might have made it over to the website yet? They're like, he said something, some first, second, third. What are the dates so they can be very, very clear? Because they have plenty of time to mark their calendar. And here's what I know, having listened to Justin and been on the other line with Justin, is that you're sitting there, and I know it's been said before, but it's so true, with the person that's doing it. It's one thing to show up and have a personal trainer and they say you need to do this, but they're not doing it at all. Justin walks the walk, he talks the walk, he's worked with a number of different folks. I don't have time to get it. He didn't come in here to brag, but let me tell you, he does exactly what he's saying. Justin, where can they go? And someone do me a favor, hit the share button. Someone take that website, post that website to your page, pay it forward, because sometimes people spend hours looking around Google trying to find, where should I go? How can I learn to be paid more for what I know than I can do? How can I finally get this content done? See, you already know what you should do. One of the things my father said, he was talking to Trevor I, my father, Marshall Brown, he's no longer with us. He passed away on May 2nd, 2017. But one of the things he was saying in the conversation, he says, look, if it's easy to do, it's easy what not to do. If it's hard, do it first. Of course, we're sitting there, and I always ask questions. I've heard him say that 1,000 times. I said, well, why is that? He said, because when you do the hard things, you develop discipline. And so some of you right now, you've been knowing you need to get this done. You've been talking about getting it done. You've been even chatting with other folks about getting it done. You've read books about getting it done. You even showed up for webinars about getting it done. And guess what? It still isn't done. And so here's the
Yeah.
formula that he taught me that I want to share with you. And he said, look, decisions minus discipline equals disaster. So some of you have already made a decision, you're going to do this. It's going to get done, but you haven't had the discipline working with someone like Justin to get it done. So what is that? It equals what? Disaster every single time. But you take that and turn that around. That's you, the happy entrepreneur. That's you, the winner. That's you, the champion. Because only champions show up at the happy entrepreneur show. Only those people who believe they have the potential inside of them to perform at a much higher level than what they're performing at right now, only you show up. So I'm going to give you the reverse formula that my dad taught me. I'm going to share it with you. And this is why you want to be at MemberConLive.com. Here's why. He says, decisions plus discipline equals dominion or domination. Let's say that again. Someone do me a favor. Put that right below the video. Just write this formula right below the video. Decisions plus discipline. You got to have discipline equals dominion. Here's what I know. With Justin, some of you have already made the decision that what you know you want to pass it on to someone else. Some of you have already made the decision that you can't always be there, but your content can go wherever you are. Some of you have already made a decision that it's time for you to build your media empire and depart what you know. But guess what? You haven't had the discipline for whatever reason. Maybe you've been busy. I get it. Maybe you have too much on your plate. I get it. But now you can slow down so you can speed up by being at MemberConLive.com, and you can get it done. I mean, for once and all, it's done. Justin put together the step-by-step system. You'll have the discipline, and here's what I like. You're there with other folks. Now, I don't get paid a penny to do this. Ain't no affiliates. Justin ain't sending me no check. I didn't write him a check to be here.
I need to cut you a check.
No. I don't want a check, man. Look, we come to serve. But I'm telling you from my heart because I've been there. I know what it's like. And you're like, gosh, I watched another video. I was on another webinar. And guess what, Shay? It still isn't done. I'm going to suggest this is your year. This is your time. This is your moment. Justin, give them a site. Tell them one more reason why they'll get there. Then, of course, I'm going to let you have the final words. But I'm going to tell you right now, make sure you download the free gift. That's step one. Make sure you be there. If you can't be there for whatever reason, pay that message forward to someone else. Send that link to say, look, I was on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. Look, I heard this guy named Justin. Here's what he said. This is going on. If you didn't know about it, you need to know about it. Justin, tell them again about the dates, the website, and what's going to take place.
Yeah, so make sure you guys, again, go to MemberConLive.com. I see a couple links below. The dates are August 1st through the 3rd. Make sure you are there because, again, this is going to revolutionize and change everything that you've ever thought about digital marketing. Like Shay said, you took my line, Shay. I said, Shay took what I was going to say, which is, don't get on another webinar. Don't watch that other video. We spent so much on products that we don't do a lot with, right? And that's why we decided to host this event, because I realized that we have all these products, but we don't have anything tangible to show for our businesses yet, right? So make sure you get here. Make sure you come to MemberCon Live because you're going to learn everything. This is going to be, as I say, the pit stop of all the pit stops that you need in order to truly grow your business and truly make a difference in the world. And here's another thing that I just want to say as we wrap up, Shay, and this is, I guess you could say, my final thoughts, right? I'll tell you this. Shay mentioned that I was the founder of a software company called Miestro. But if you guys remember in the beginning of this conversation, I talked about that I didn't have any skill sets. Now, how on God's green earth is that? About 11, 12 years ago, I had no skill sets, yet I'm a tech founder. That's like software, right?
Right. That's deep.
That's deep, right? That's a 12-year period of time. Let me tell you something, right? I'll tell you something. That's the secret. Number one, Shay uttered it through this entire program, never giving up, right? That's number one. But two, the biggest reason why I have so much passion and a heart for this is that I learned how to build a company through course creators just like you. And if that person, the person that was on the other end, was trying to be over, was trying to perfect the course, was trying to put it together, and he never put it out, here's the question I would have asked myself. Where would I have been? Would I have been where I'm at if that person who I purchased that program from never did it? So the question I have for you when you're watching this is, who are you holding back from getting their transformation? Who are you holding back from getting the things that they need to be a world changer? So make sure that as we are parting, right? And as my last word is, like, share what you have with the world. Someone needs to hear it. Someone needs to have that transformation in their life as well, because it happened for me. So make sure you get to MemberCon Live, and it's going to be transformational, and it's going to impact definitely your bottom line. Shay, my brother. I appreciate
I appreciate you taking time. I appreciate you being here. I know you could be a whole lot of places, but you're here right now, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. For those folks that are out there, let's go ahead and give Justin a digital applause, a digital thank you for all my digital note takers that are writing on that digital board that we forever in archive in time. Wherever it's archived, it's going to be up there with this video. Go ahead and look right below the video. Look right below the video. Just write, "Thank you, Justin." Thank you, Justin. Or maybe you're writing the words, "We appreciate you, Justin." Or maybe you're writing the words, "I feel you, Justin." Or maybe you're looking below the video and say, "I got the free gift, Justin." Or maybe you're writing, "I'll see you at memberconlive.com." But I want you to look right below the video. Look right below the video and just put, "Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin." As you do that, hit the heart button. As you do that, hit the like button. That's just, hit the heart. Forget the like button. We're out of the like business. We're in the heart business. Hit the heart button. Tammy Lawrence says, "Blessings." She's out there, by the way. Tarver James says, "Thank you so much, Justin and Shay." CF Jackson, who's regularly out here, man. She's a regular. She's always showing up. She's always doing some amazing things. She says, "Thank you so much, Justin." She's out there. As we close up, and they're putting the thank you there. They're hitting the heart buttons. We really appreciate it. Patsy, it's always a pleasure to see you. She's in Kansas. You might have saw her when you was in Kansas, by the way. Just an amazing individual.
What's up?
I'll share just a quick story, and then we're gone. Just a quick story, because this, for some of you, Justin's lady already laid the case for you. But I remember when I was running my very first marathon, right? I was training for the marathon. The only reason I decided to run this marathon is I looked up one day, and Oprah Winfrey had run the marathon. And I said, if Oprah Winfrey can run the marathon, by golly, Shay Brown can run the marathon, right? That's just, I was young then, young, with a lot of energy. So I decided to go out there, and I signed up, paid this money, got into the marathon, started running the marathon. And I don't know if you know much about running, but in a marathon, at mile 17, there's something called the wall. And when you hit the wall, that means you can't go any further. You hit this imaginary wall at mile 17 where your body's out of everything, all the fluids is drained, and if you didn't fuel up, you just come to a halt. You just can't go any far. It's like the oil on your car just running out. Well, for me, because I didn't train, I hit the wall at mile 15. And I wish I could tell you when I hit that wall, I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? I was dizzy, my legs hurt, I was tired. I said, what in the LL Cool J was I thinking about, right? Like, what was I thinking about? And I wish I could tell you I sat down and the motivational jets kicked in and I said something to myself and I got to going, but I didn't. I walked. And I put one foot in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot, in front of the other foot. And yeah, I finished it. I did finish the race. I'm happy to do that. It was 5 hours, 40 minutes, and 23 seconds. I'm like, shh. But I finished. I know it's a blessing to finish. It's an honor. But I was like, I'm done. I'm never doing this again. And some of you found yourself in that situation. You said, you know what? I'm never doing this again. I'm done. That's it. But how many of you made that decision before and then changed your mind? I did the same thing. So I decided to sign up for the next marathon. It was going to be in Miami. This time I hired a coach. This time I got and hired a running team. Why do I tell you that story? How does this relate to me, Shay? How does it relate to me and my content? Well, by me joining that running team, on day one, they had regular running, sessions. So I showed up and I raised my hand and said, look, I run a marathon. I was so proud. I run a marathon. They said, well, so are we. There's this wall. It said mile 17. I hit the wall. I stopped. I'm freaking out. So y'all gotta, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know one thing. I don't want to see mile 17. So the guy was there. I'll never will forget James. And he said, hey, look, Shay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you 6 words. And we are a team. Now, it's about 15 of us. We're in a 9.5 minute mile pace. That's 9.5 minute miles for 26.2 miles. Long way to go, by the way. And I said, okay. Gave me the 6 words. And I said, well, I'm not really into the affirmation thing, dude. You know, it's not really for me. Put my headset on. You know, it's going to be okay. But I was young and dumb. How many of you been young and dumb before, right? And you make mistakes. But I decided to listen to him. We went on our final training run. We were running 20 miles. When we hit mile 15, I was nervous. And he said, Shay, we're going to start saying it. I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. That was our mantra. I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. Oh, no, no. I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. And so when I hit mile 15, I started saying those words. And then I hit mile 17, I started saying those words. You know what? I started telling myself, you know what? I've been training my whole life. I've been training for this moment. We've been running these miles. I'm strong. I've been eating the right foods. I'm ready for the wall. And when the wall came, just like for some of you, there's the wall of life. You hit it. You get hit with a health challenge. There's the wall of life. You get hit with the punch you never saw coming. I get it. Sometimes for some of you, it's in your business. Others of you, it's been in this thing called content. It's how do I get paid more for what I know than I can do? And you've hit a wall. But I want to tell you, with Justin here, and you showing up at MemberCon, and you getting the gift, and you staying in the conversation with Justin, you'll be able to tell yourself, I'm trained. I'm ready now to get my content out. I'm strong. He's giving you the formula. And guess what? You're ready because you have the right technology. Here's what I want you to look. Look right below the video as we leave out. Look right below the video and just write these words. Just write these words. Just write, I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. Just put that down right now. I'm trained, I'm strong, and I'm ready. Just put, I'm trained, I'm strong, I'm ready. See, you're trained now. Justin's going to train you on how to hit that wall, getting your content out. You're going to be trained. You're going to be strong. You're going to be ready. You'll never, ever be stuck in that spot again. I'm trained. Tell yourself, I'm trained. I'm ready. I'm strong. I'm ready. And once you do that, you too, you will find yourself crossing over the line. You'll find yourself doing more than you ever thought you would do before. And with that being said, I know that you're a winner. I know you're trained. I know you're strong. I know you're ready to take it to an entirely different level. Indeed, this is your time. With that being said, thanks for joining. Thanks for hitting the share button. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for all you're doing. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless, and I wish you success.